A jar contains 116 coins, all consisting of nickels and dimes, worth a total of $9.15. How many of each coin is there? Let's let n be the number of nickels, and let's let d represent the number of dimes. Then the total number of coins is 116, so the number of nickels plus the number of dimes equals 116. The amount they're worth adds up to $9.15. 5 cents per nickel times n nickels. 5 times n is how many cents those are worth. 10 cents per dime times d dimes is how much money the dimes are worth. And that comes out to 915 cents. And I'm going to start by dividing that second equation by 5 to make the number smaller. So we end up with n plus 2d equals 915 divided by 5, which is 183. Now, we can eliminate n very easily here if I multiply the top equation times minus 1. So let's do that. You get negative n, negative d equals negative 116. Adding these equations, the n's cancel out. 2d minus d is just d. And 183 minus 116 is 67. So there are 67 dimes. Now to find how many nickels, we'll take this and substitute it back in the very first equation, because we can use that now to find how many nickels. Number of nickels plus the number of dimes adds up to 116. So number of nickels plus 67 was the number of dimes equals 116. And subtracting 67 from both sides, we will find how many nickels there are. The number of nickels is 116 minus 67, which comes to 49. There are 49 nickels and 67 dimes in that jar. I've solved this one using the elimination method. You could have also solved it, of course, using Cramer's rule. Now let's look at the second question here, problem number 50. It says, how many liters of 40% acid solution must be mixed with how much 22% solution to end up with 100 liters of 35% solution? So let's get some space here for this. So starting off, let's let F be the number of liters of 40% acid solution, and let's let T be the number of liters of the 22% solution. Then we're going to end up with 100 liters, so F plus T equals 100. Because the number of liters you mix will be how many liters you end up with. Now, how much of this is acid? This is 40% acid, so 40% of F is acid. That's how much acid is in the 40% solution. And in the 22% solution, it's 22% acid, so 0.22T is how much acid is in that solution. We want to end up with 100 liters that is 35% acid. So 35% of 100 is what goes on the other side there. And that's equal to 35. 30.35 times 100, or 35% of 100, is 35. Now I need to multiply to get rid of those decimals, or at least I choose to do that. So let's multiply times 100. Because that will wipe out all of those. Made it with 40F plus 22T equals 3,500. I can certainly divide by 2 on both sides. In fact, since I could divide by 2, let's multiply times 50 instead of 100. Again, the reason is that I could still divide by 2. 100 divided by 2 is 50, so multiplying times 50 will accomplish this more efficiently. And 0.4 times 50 is, of course, 20. So this becomes 20F plus 11T, 0.22 times 50 is 11, equals, let's see, 35 times 50 is 1750. Now if I multiply the top equation times negative 11, top equation times negative 11, and we get negative 11F, negative 11T, so it'll cancel out with the 11T's, equals negative 100, I'm sorry, 11 times 100 is negative 1100 here. Adding these two equations will eliminate the t, so 20F minus 11F is 9F is equal to 1750 minus 1100, which is 650. So F is equal to 650 divided by 9. And let's see, 650 divided by 9 is about 72.222222222. Lots of twos, but we're supposed to round off to the nearest milliliter. Milliliter is thousandth of a meter. That's tenths of a meter, hundredths of a meter, thousandths of a meter is a millimeter. Milli stands for thousand. So the next digit over is a 2. We don't have to round up because 2 is less than 5, so we just truncate it there. And that's how many liters of the 40% solution that we have to mix. Rounded to the nearest thousandth of a liter, or the nearest milliliter. Okay, now we need to find how much of the 22% solution, but now that should be easy because F plus T equals 100. So T is equal to 100 minus F. And F is equal to the 72.222 we just found. So T is equal to this is 27 point bunch of sevens, and actually that's what it would be, but we're rounding up to the nearest milliliter. So this is how many liters of the 22% solution. So that's the answer to our problem here. That's how much 22% solution and how much 40% solution is needed.